Hello everyone and welcome again to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So in today's episode we are preparing palm nut soup, and this time it's even more healthy. So join me as we all learn how to make this simple, delicious and healthy soup. So these are the ingredients that will be needed. I have onions, rosemary, garlic, turkey berries, ginger, pepper and fresh tomatoes. And then I have palm fruit, which has been cooked and pounded already and was kept in the freezer. Then I have some kontomire or cocoyam leaves. I have about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I have unsalted beef and cow feet, kotodwe. I have mushrooms and adwene. I have some smoked red fish and smoked mackerel. And I have fresh chicken. Before I start with anything, I want to roast the chicken. I want to drain some of the fat from it, so I layered them into my air fryer, set it to 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes and allowed it to roast. Set the turkey berries, peppers, onions and fresh tomatoes on fire to cook. I then blended some onions, garlic, rosemary and ginger and set it aside. So I put the cow feet and unsalted beef on fire since it's hard and it takes a longer time to cook. After some time, the turkey berries, onion, tomatoes and pepper was ready. So I blended it, strained it and I set it aside. After the 20 minutes, the chicken was ready. I took it and added it to the cow feet and the beef on fire. I added the blended onion, ginger, garlic and rosemary mixture. Then I added the tomato paste and I added salt to taste. I gave it a stir and allowed it to steam. While the meat was on fire, I turned to the palm fruit. I put it in a big basin, added hot water and then cold water, such that my hands can tolerate the temperature. So I first used a wooden spoon to stir it before I put my hands in it to remove the chaff, and then I strained it for the first time. After the first straining, I strained it again for the second time. After that, I went to check on the meat on fire. It was well steamed and was also time to add the palm fruit juice which has been extracted. Then I strained it the third time onto the meat. After straining, I added the blended turkey berries, onion and pepper mixture. Then I stirred a bit, covered it and allowed it to boil. After it started boiling, I then added the smoked red fish and the mackerel, then also the mushrooms and the adwene. Stirred a bit and allowed it to continue boiling. The aroma was coming out, I realized I am missing something very important, which is prekese. I then hurried for it, cleaned it very well, and roasted it a bit on fire. I then broke each one into two, and then I added it into the soup. After adding the prekese or Aiden fruit, I then cleaned my contomere, sliced it into the shape and size I want, and then I set it aside. So after about 30 minutes into the cooking, I added the contomere, stirred a little and continued cooking. After about 15 minutes, our soup was done and was served with fufu. Now, palm nut soup provides a good amount of protein. It's even more when it's done with fish and meat. The soup is also good to manage a good intestinal bowel movement. It contains high amount of vitamin C. It helps build good immune system. Palm nut soup helps optimize the brain. It helps avoid anemia, even more when contomere is added. It contains high amount of omega-3. I hope you will try this simple but healthy palm nut soup recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like and share. See you again on another episode of Healthy Living with Comfort. Bye.